Good morning, everyone. Welcome to CWM. Today is July 6th. Today's topic of a mini seminar, we'll talk about a new law on the lead paint remediation requirements. And this new law will be effective from July 22nd. So we need to know as a realtor, and also homeowners need to know what would be the requirement about lead paint situation. Okay, actually this is from the NJ Realtor Magazine July-August issue, and I compiled some other information as well. Well, let's take a look at quick guide for new law. This, by the way, is New Jersey law, and this law called the New Jersey's Safe Certification. That's the nickname of the law. Last summer, Governor Murphy signed S1147. That's the number of this law. And beginning on July 22nd, 2022, the contents of the bill go into effect. So today is July 6th. So this month, the 22nd, this law will be effective. And the danger of lead in the home, office, school, and daycare can be costly to your health. And okay. So sometimes it is very critical. They include the damage to the nervous system and the kidneys and learning disabilities, ADD, behavior problems, and damage to your muscles, bones, and ears. Especially children are most at risk because they tend to get into places others normally would not. Okay, so we have a lot of cases. By the way, coincidentally, we have a news report from the daily newspapers that talk about this the lead paint remediation. So it appears a little bit serious than we usually think, okay? Now, new requirement is, by the way, this new requirement so far is for rental properties. So new requirements is rental properties subject to new law must be inspected upon tenant turnover within 2 years if there is no turnover no later than July 22nd, 2024. So during this time, so it's going to be effective July 22nd this year, so a few weeks later. And for 2 years, which means till same day 2024, there is no turnover, there is no tenant changes, then the apartment should be inspected on July 22nd, 2024. But before that, if there is a turnover, meaning new tenant, okay, then they have to get the inspection. The type of inspection would depend on the lead levels in children in the municipality where the rental property is located. So I think we don't know the details, but it is very important that in children, the lead level inspection would be detrimental factor. So we don't know the detail. Those people who are in medical field, they should know. But as a real estate point of view, we know this property has to be inspected. And the property subject to new lead paint law is 1 or 2 family residential rental homes built before 1978. Okay. That means the one family residential rental homes, meaning there's a lot of apartment, there is a lot of single dwelling units applied to this law. And the property is not subject to new lead paint law is the homes built during or after 1978. They don't have to do inspection. Then 1 or 2 family season rental dwellings. Also, we don't have to do this. Of course, then dwellings is already certified to be free of lead paint. Okay, so those properties not subject to new lead paint law. What about the remediation requirement? Well, the properties where lead is found during an inspection will need to undergo remediation, either to make it lead safe or lead free. It seems to me there are 2 levels we are talking about from now on. One is a lead safe. The other one is lead free. So of course, the lead free is the most desirable status. But before that, lead safe is kind of a 1 level before. Okay, and the type of remediation will determine if future inspections are required. Okay, so of course, we don't know a lot detail, but we want to just have those facts directly and immediately affect to the real estate transactions. And measures to temporarily make a property free of lead paint will make it lead safe. So somehow temporary remediation. Okay, let's say a certain house went through temporary remediation. We call it a lead safe. And the measures to completely eliminate a lead paint lead free. Okay, so that much we know so far. By the way, this magazine summarized this contents of the law. And then who does the lead paint inspection? Last night I inquired to one of our most favorite home inspector, Sean Lee, and he said, of course, regular home inspector doesn't do this inspection. So we have to call EPA certified companies, for instance, B&H Lead Examiner Corp, or AAA Lead Professionals. I Googled and it looks like 2 companies kind of popped out. But I think we need to know a little bit more details. If we have, let's say, the rental house built in before 1978, and we want to have a new tenant, okay? And looks like basically this law saying we have to go through inspection. And according to Inspector Sean Lee, also we have to get the lab report after inspection is done, of course. And I don't know how much that will be at this time. And also we have to submit this lab report to the town. So it's going to be interesting situation. However, again, we're going to take a look at the news today from Korean newspaper. Usually these cases, lead contamination cases found in mostly low-income communities like Atlantic City, like Camden, East Orange, West Orange, etc. We'll take a look at that later. So I don't know whether this really will have a lot of cases in Bergen County. I don't know. We have to really experience. We have to go through. Then we have to basically get experience. And in New Jersey right now, statistically, there are about 1.1 million houses falls into this category, meaning built in 1978. Okay. So that's the situation, and we have to deal with it because this is a new law. 지금 뉴저지에 지금 전번에도 한번 우리가 발표를 해드렸죠. 근데 7월 22일부로 이제 며칠 안 남았죠. 7월 22일부로 이 새로운 법령이 통과가 됐는데, 이펙티브하게 되는데, 가버너 머피가 사인을 했어요. S1147이라고. 별명은 뉴저지 세이프 서티피케이션이라고 하는 이제 법령인데, 지금 전반적으로 보면은 이제 그 레드 납 성분이 들어간 페인트를 쓴 경우에 우리가 잘 알지만은 현재까지는 우리가 lead based paint disclosure form만을 주로 사용을 했고, 대부분의 경우 more than 99% 대부분의 경우 홈오너나 테넌트들이 이 lead paint 테스트를 웨이브했어요. 실질적으로 웨이브 안 하고 테스트를 한다 그러면 열흘 동안 그 테스트를 할 수 있는 권리가 주어졌는데, 테넌트한테 아마 아무도 그거를 실질적으로 테스트를 해보는 사람들은 거의 없다고 보면 되는데, 특히 이쪽 버긴 카운티 이쪽에는 그런데 이제는 법적으로 테스트를 해야만 되는 거로 바뀌었다는 거예요. 이제는 웨이브할 수가 없어요. 내가 안 해도 된다라고 테넌트도 웨이브할 수가 없게 되는 거죠. 결과적으로 보면 거기 뭐 이렇게 디테일하게 나와 있지는 않지만은 그리고 이제 어떤 현상들을 일으키냐 하면은 이 납성분이 들어간 거를 주로 이제 어린아이들이 많이, 왜냐하면 어린아이들은 이제 구석 같은 데 많이 들어가고 또 이렇게 입으로 핥는 걸 좋아하고 만지는 걸 좋아하고 그렇기 때문에 그 어른들이 잘 안 가는 곳에 어린아이들이 많이 이렇게 접할 수가 있다. 그래서 어린아이들의 큰 문제가 지금 되고 있어요. 근데 갑자기 어린아이들이 좀 이상한 비헤비를 한다든지 부모님들이 보기에, 그래서 여기는 뭐 nervous system이라든지 kidney learning disability, ADD, behavioral problem 이런 것들, damage to muscle, bone, ears 이렇게 나와 있는데 조금 같은 abnormal 행동을 한다 어린아이들이, 그러면 일단 한번 lead contamination을 의심해 볼 필요가 있다. 그런 거고요. 아마 physician들이나 medical field에 일하시는 분들은 이게 이렇게 얼럿이 된 것 같아요. 이 법적으로도 22일서부터 홈 인스펙션을 lead paint 인스펙션을 따로 해야 된다는 것도 알고, 지금 굉장히 자금을 많이 써서 뉴스에 보겠지만은 자금을 써서 뉴저지 내에 이 집들이 이제 컨테미네이션 집들, 그러니까 컨테미네이션 됐는지 모르지만 하여튼 납 성분이 들어간 페인트를 쓴 집들을 리미디에이션 하려고 지금 저 주정부에서도 자금을 많이 풀고 있다. 그런 상황이고요. 그래서 근데 이거는 조금 저도 이 아티클을 보면서 좀 헷갈렸는데, 그러면 세일즈 할 때도 그러면은 레드 페인트 인스펙션 해야 되느냐? 그건 지금 아니에요. 그거는 아니고 렌탈 프로퍼티라고 그래요. 근데 주로 아마도 이게 해당되는 게 좀 로우 인컴 커뮤니티, 다시 이 다음 뉴스에 보겠는데요. 그런 쪽에 상당히 집중되어 있는 것 같고, 뉴저지 전체는 아무튼 110만 채 정도가 전체적으로 해당이 된다. 그래서 좌우지간 납이 있든 없든 어떤 1978년 이전 집들이 뭐 그 정도 된다. 이렇게 지금 통계로 얘기하고 있는 것 같고요. 그래서 렌털 프로퍼티에 해당이 된다. 그리고 여기 보면 one or two family residential rental homes 그랬죠. 그러니까 아파트 단지도 이제 해당이 되겠죠. 왜냐하면 one family residential unit이 되니까. 투 패밀리 마찬가지고 1978년 이전에 진 집들이 해당이 된다. 그리고 요거는 잘 이해를 못하겠지만 the type of inspection will depend on the lead levels in children in the municipality. maybe municipality별로, 타운별로 어린아이들 오염 레벨이 뭐 정해져 있잖아요. 그러니까 statistical 데이터를 모아놓은 게 있지 않는가. 뭐 그래서 타운별로 아마 인스펙션 타입을 또 정하게 될 거다. 이런 얘기가 있는데, 하여튼 디테일한 건 조금 우리가 좀 알아봐야 될 것 같아요. 몇 개 타운하고도 좀 얘기해 보고요. 팔프학이나 포트리나 이렇게 타운에서 가이드라인이 클리어하게 있는지 7월 22일서부터 지금 법적으로 이제 실시가 되는데, 그리고 지금 해당이 안 되는 집은 당연히 1978년 이전 집들 해당 안 되고요. 그 다음에 뭐 seasonal rental dwelling 같은 건 해당이 안 된대요. 6month, less than 6month rental 같은 거. 그 다음에 이미 free of lead paint certification을 가지고 있는 집도 괜찮다. 그 앞으로 오래된 집은 아마 이 두 가지 레벨을 우리가 얘기할 텐데, lead safe 레벨하고 lead free라고 하는 두 가지 레벨이 있는데, 물론 아주 좋은 거는 lead free certification이겠죠. lead safe는 일단 temporary 조치를 해놓은 집, 뭐 이렇게 생각하면 될 것 같아요. 그래서 이제 그런 것들이 있다고 하는 거를 지금 알아두시고, 디테일한 것도 우리가 어나운스를 해야 되니까. 그리고 어저께 홈 인스펙터 샨리하고 확인한 거는 일단 홈 인스펙터는 이거를 하지는 않는데요. 그래서 이 인스펙션은 이제 1978년도 집을 렌털할 경우에 테넌트가 바뀐다 할 경우에, 만약에 안 바뀌면 언제 해야 되냐면 7월 22일 2024년에 그 전에는 해야 된다. 2년 안에 해야 된다. 컴퍼니들은 지금 B&H Lead Examiner Corp, 그다음에 뭐 제가 찾은 거로는 AAA Lead Professionals라는 컴퍼니들이 있다. 그렇게 지금 돼 있고요. 혹시 질문이 있으신가요? 우리가 조금 더 알아봐야 될 질문 같은 거? Well, this we don't know a lot detail because some municipality has maybe different type of inspection requirement. So we need to know more about the town specifics. For instance, our dominant market area is Palisade Park, then we need to know what kind of inspection required if we're going to rent out home built in before 1978. Any chance anybody has any information? Talk to town side? Anybody? Any chance? Okay. I guess again is a Bergen County area maybe less problems than other community, but again, law is law. As you know, sometimes even regular CCO is really pain in the neck, as we experienced. But New Jersey is very strict state in terms of a CCO. New York is quite different. Is it good? Is it and bad? Okay. Good thing is, yes, we can keep the property really in good shape according to the town ordinances and also state law. But to perform actual business, meaning transactions and moving in, moving out. And we have to deal with really tough schedules sometimes. It's really difficult to get the CCO in right time, in the right place. So it sounds like a more burden to us, but in fact, NJAR Group, New Jersey Realtor Group, really worked a lot with the state government to make it simple and make it practical to do this kind of inspection. Okay, if you have any more information or if you have any question or comment, if you don't have, then we'll conclude today's mini seminar right now. Okay, thank you all. See you next week.